Well, hello, world. What's going on, y'all? Happy hump day. It is time for some no noise. This is Z-Rex. It's about 11:30 in Texas on the 10th of May. It's actually my son's birthday today. Crazy how fast that comes in. Finally, I'm going to catch. Hey! What's up, Hellbound? Hellbound. How are you, sir? How are you? Good to see you, man. Too loud? Well, turn your volume down. No, I don't. I swear, I don't know why it's too loud. I have the same settings as I've had for the last many a streams. I got a hot mic. It's so weird. Like I literally don't change any settings except that one time, like a month ago or two. I don't know why it does that. I don't know. I guess maybe I can turn the gain down a little bit. Is that better? Or is it the same? Yeah, I don't know. I think TradingView's little way they do the streaming is just not super great. Is it better? I've been saying stuff. Is it better? I guess maybe is it not coming through now? What the hell is going on? Well, I'm hoping it's better. If it's not, we'll try to adjust it again. Anyway, happy hump day. It's Wednesday. We got a little bit to talk about. Sounds a little bit better, and nope. What the hell, man? I literally connect this the exact same way every freaking day. I don't know why it would do that. Maybe if I choose the same microphone on a different section. How about that? Is that better? Oh, they changed the logo for the Premiere or Pro. I swear, they'd be changing stuff all the times. Is that better right there? Yep. Yeah, weird. I don't know what's going on. Very odd. Thanks. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Dang, TradingView. Anyway, all right, let's talk about some price action. There's a little bit of new data, but not really. Most it's going to be kind of the same as the last way too many videos. I feel like we're just going sideways as hell and getting a lot of monotonous type action, but it's all good. Sometimes that happens. Sideways is a form of capitulation and also gets people very tired and bored. Like we talked about in the other stream the other day, my buddy is a very big crypto guy, been in it for a long time. And he's like, God, I'm just so bored of crypto. He's like, I just don't even care about it anymore. I'm like, dang, that's actually a good sign. Way better. All right, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, odd. I don't know why. Get your shit together, TradingView. What the hell? They're probably going to ban me again for saying that. Anyway, let's start off with Mama Bear, as we like to do. We got the little doji yesterday after getting some selling, making a lower low on this intermediate structure. Kind of looking a little descending triangle-esque. You can kind of see like this. Actually, you can't see that. Let's brighten that up. There we go. And something like that, sort of. It's a sloppy one. Let's erase it. We don't need more crap on the chart. We all know that I got enough of that shit on my charts. All right. So just kind of bouncing off this low right here at the low 27,000, which is kind of our line in the sand. You could argue that it is making a higher low from this part of the structure. Overall, though, it's kind of splitting hairs and just above 27,000, same shit, different day. And we're rallying off that. I mean, not really that surprising. We can't seem to get out of the range to save our life. Weekly still looks good, though. The monthly has gone bullish, too, the open and close. And just for, like, reference, if we go over here to our other chart for the performance on the monthly, maybe if it loads, is this the bottom here? So we're waiting on this 2023 one. We do have it. It has officially printed over the 21. Here's the green one to the upside. All these green ones to the upside have led to bull markets. Now, sometimes it did take a while to get started, like this one back in 19. It did cross over it, made a nice little decent run, another 20, 25%, but then it just went sideways for freaking another year pretty much before it actually did anything. So here we are. We actually do have, let's get rid of that because it actually did happen. And we'll see if we get any follow through on that chart action and if it will be the bottom. It's too early to say, but every other time it has crossed up there, that has put in the bottom. So definitely noteworthy. Let's close that out and go back over here. Make this big. All right, so back to the smaller time frames. Just lollygagging around here, man. 27 to about 29-ish is just kind of our range, and until we're out of that, at least for like a couple days, open and close above or below that range, it's just range mode. We do have the trend line coming up here, so just going horizontal for time alone, we will meet it here about mid-May. So hopefully we get resolution. I feel like I've thought there'd be resolution on this for the last 2 weeks, but it's just so sideways. Even look at these oscillators. I mean, they can't be more neutral than this. And look at the freaking RSI. It's just hovering around 50, ping ponging. Same with DMI, both of them in the neutral zone. I mean, super tight. All I know is the move coming out of this, and this isn't just in crypto, this is across to the majors as well. The moves coming out of this are going to be very large. The compression is real. I can show you a little compression chart too, just to give you an idea of that. Let's see. If we go to some Bollinger Band percentages, you can see we're on the low end of the range here. So this is like how tight the Bollinger Bands are, how close they are. And I just kind of like to look at it this way versus just the Bollinger Bands. You can see we're way on the low end of the range, at around 30%. It has gone lower, to be fair. Let's zoom out to the weekly. And the weekly is still around 33%. One that's interesting is the ES. Look how low the ES is. We're down at 30. Doesn't live down here very often. But yeah, anyway, the point I just wanted to make with that is that the compression here, we're going to have large moves coming out of this. Hopefully sooner than later. Let's look at GBDC, see if it's giving us any clues. To be quite frank, I don't like this setup on GBDC. This looks kind of heavy to me. It's a real ugly kind of head and shoulders, kind of distribution-esque looking chart. We're going to just default with spot action, spot price with the 29 to 27 range. And I guess this is kind of the same, just 15 to 1650. But it looks a little bit weaker than spot spot and futures price. Also, BitO looking a little bit weaker too. Let's go to ETH, the Ethereum unicorn man. Jeez, God, dude, what is this crap? Since 420, we've pretty much been at the exact same. Excuse me. We've pretty much been at the exact same damn price, except for this one day, really, when it started to look okay. And now bulls haven't done shit, just more sideways. Yay. We're literally in the middle of the horizontal range too. Same shit, different day, above about 1750-ish. It's okay. And 2K is that major resistance level. Really need to see some dailies get back up there, kind of like we had before Dump Fest 3000. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, not too bad. Let's look at the 15-day. Yeah, we're still hovering above all the range. So, yeah, it's just freaking boring as hell, y'all. This price action sucks. Unless you sell strangles, you probably really like it because you're just getting paid by time decay. But other than that, it's pretty lame. It's pretty damn lame. Oh, let's go to futures. We don't want to skip futures. We can't do that. Showing the same shit. We are right up against the mama, so maybe a little rally's coming in to right there at that 1950. Is it the same on spot price? Yeah, it is. But actually, no, it's not because we're already through and breached it. So a little bit different structure there from spot to futures. Oh God, Litecoin, what's going on? This actually does not look good. We're actually below the 200 now. We are trying to defend this little cluster right here, and the line in the sand, like we were talking about last video, is going to be that mid low 70s, about 73, 74 bucks. The weekly, yeah, pretty neutral, man. Yeah, I don't know. This is the market, Mr. Market's not making this easy. I would say this looks a little bit heavy below like 80. What is this, about $83? Yeah, it looks a little bit heavy below 83, but ultimately it is kind of just in this big range from, about late last year, beginning of the year. ETC, same shit, just barely holding on to this trend line. I mean, just massively being pressured by the EMAs. I mean, this actually does look pretty bearish below $19, to be fair. You got the Momo has creeped up into the DMI now. Not so much on the RS, like a little bit, but not so strong on the RSI. And it technically is making a higher low from this little structure. So just sideways confusion, man. This shit is being a biatch. Let's hurry up and wait. Oh no! Ripple me nipples. Well, we were looking for a 42 test on Monday's show. Looks like we got that so far. Testing this cluster over here at the beginning of the year. Hey, this could just be a retest of previous resistance at about 42 pennies. And I mean, as long as it's above that, it's actually okay. We start getting like probably even 3-4 hour candles open and close below 42. I would very much look for, yeah, look at these prices. Look at that. A hammer on the three candle, a hammer on the 3 hour while we consolidate. So lower time frames are confirming that 42 cents, of course, the perfect mean number, perfect support number, is very real and is being respected. So as long as even low time frames are holding 42, it's okay and might actually be providing a decent rebuying opportunity on this. A couple, I think 1 or 2, 3, 4 hour closes below 42, though, probably gets us back down into the mid upper 30s. Let's go to XLM. XLM is right smack in the middle of all this consolidation from the year. I mean, it's still higher highs and higher lows technically, so you can't really get mad about that. That's kind of the theme here. I feel like most of these charts, and we're right on the 618 retrace. This is a really good support area. There should be some decent support, maybe a little relief rally back up to 9.5, maybe 10 cents from this. And if bulls really get going, obviously we'll surpass 11 cents off of this structure. But overall, higher highs, higher lows, retesting previous resistance. You can't really get too mad. I know it doesn't look great and people are all pissed because the rally just didn't keep going forever, but nothing just moves in a straight line. As we discuss a lot in this time of the videos, when you're just getting parabolic straight up, we got to take liquidation breaks. You can't just maintain that momentum into perpetuity. So this is still pretty decent price structure, higher highs, higher lows. I would only start to be concerned if we started getting below like 8.5 cents on this guy. Tron, what are you doing? Tron still looks pretty good. I like that it's bouncing off the 21. All the EMAs look really good. I wish the DMI had a little bit better momentum on it. It's not super strong, but price action trumps everything. And so above about 6.7 pennies, this actually looks pretty damn bullish. Probably one of the better charts right now in crypto land. And we get like even probably lower time frames above. Well, let's actually zoom in. Let's go to the 458. That's about as low as I like to go in crypto. And then it just gets too damn noisy, man. And if you don't have custom time frames, that's pretty much an 8 hour. It's almost the same. Oh, we're getting a vol flash up here. Look at that. Big move incoming, y'all. Last time we had one of those, We did a little fake out pump for a massive 7% dump. Of course, that's sarcasm. 7% is like nothing in crypto. But interesting that it's doing it right here at the top of the range. And yeah, supporting that, mid sixes for sure for the long term. And then the short term, I'd say, yeah, the 6.8-ish, 6.9 area. As long as we're holding that, looks pretty decent. We get a little bit above 7, man. This thing's probably going to take off, and we could probably look for a target of, let's look left, this little cluster zone here at about 8 pennies with the low 8 handle. All right, let's go to dot. What is the dots doing? Dot matrix. Is this the worst, sloppiest H pattern right here? That's probably stretching it a little bit. Getting a little bit heavy, man, below this 560. So this is like kind of fake out zone, though. So this is where you do deep kind of retraces after some big rallies and everything looks really good. And you get real deep right at the edge of breaking down. And then all of a sudden you just have real big pumps, kind of like right here. And it comes back into the range. I'm wondering if that's what we're setting up here for. It kind of seems that way, especially with Bitcoin defending the 27,000 level again, which is kind of, I always view Mama Bear as the barometer of the crypto space. If Bitcoin's not doing great, then the overall market isn't going to do good. And I know there's one-offs like Pepe Coin 10 or 20x or whatever, but I mean, there's always going to be random shit coins that pump like that. It's just like stocks. There's always random penny stocks that are pumping hard. But the overall market, though, is kind of dictated by what Mama Bear does. Hence why we call Bitcoin Mama Bear. But anyway, we do have good support here at about 515, 520-ish. Below that, yeah, we're starting to kind of try to build lower lows here. So bulls best be defending here soon. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Cardano bouncing off the 200 right in the middle of range. I mean, this is the same, one of the same 2 or 3 charts almost in all the space. There actually is a little trend line here that we don't have drawn. Let's get that on there because that looks to be being respected right now. Yes, it is. So keep it easy in the range as long as it's kind of working this trend line and staying above about 34 pennies. Looks okay. Link. And if you want me to look at any tickers, throw those in the troll box. Meow. Or forever hold your bag. Chainlink, oof, man, dumping. Not good closes on Monday for following up. They didn't look that bad when we were doing the stream in the morning. Still kind of higher lows in the middle of this goddamn range. I mean, there's nothing really to add on this. It's in the range until it's not. I mean, this is real sloppy, tough price action right here. For Momo traders, most people like to buy and hodl, if you will. Good market for trading, though, because you've been able to just buy the bottom range and sell the top range for about a year now. So, all right, EOS, Dump Fest 3000, barely holding on to these lows. This was a deeper retrace. So we've got the deep retraces. We've got ones that are like Tron that are actually trying to build structure to break out. But most of them are just in the middle of their structure, kind of like right here. This is definitely a deeper one. And to be fair, it kind of looks shitty below $1. Sorry, EOS. Dan Larimer, what are you doing? Bitcoin Cash. Well, looky here. We got something different. Look at yesterday's candle on this. That is a freaking beautiful candle. I like this candle a lot. Look at that volume, too. I mean, that's matching volume from pretty much right when the pump started over here. I mean, that's very significant. And especially where it was, too. Being defended and back into the consolidation box right around the 200. I actually really like this candle. And as long as we're staying above 114-ish, you could even use like 111 on this. This is actually a pretty nice setup for long reentries. Interesting. So we have something different. See, and that's actually kind of in the vein of what I was talking about earlier. Like this is the part like a lot of I see a lot of fake outs kind of from this dribble slow grind down, but still kind of making higher lows and higher highs ish. I know EOS didn't, but kind of most of them are doing that still, most of the cryptos. And then you randomly just get some mad volume come in and just pump the shit out of it. So that's pretty nice. I actually really like this above about 11, 14 ish. And also, if you don't know about the historical vol, it's a free indicator. You should use it. It's amazing. You can see right here, it flashed a bunch of times before a big price action happened, and it is directionless. So funny though, look, it flashed right at the top where you would be taking range trades anyway. Gave you a little extra uh, indicator to be like, oh damn, we probably gonna get some big moves because this was a pretty big move right here. I mean, 20% roughly, but yeah, very nice candle right there. I like that a lot. BSV. What? Holy shnikes! What? Holy moly! Get out of here! Let's go! Y'all know that I be liking the BSV, and I just been nibbling on sell-offs, which it only has, so I pretty much nibble every day. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, wow, what the 41.2%. I totally missed that yesterday. I was working in the yard and outside all day on some projects I got, but holy shnikes, right up to here. That is, let's zoom out a little bit on the weekly. Whoa, man, what is going on? Okay, weekly, of course it stops right at the 21. So about $40 is major resistance on well, actually, it's more like 42. Of course, it's 42. What other number would it be, y'all? Of course, it's 42. Wow, this is an impressive move. Lots of volume. The most volume we've seen, actually, since over here, it looks like, roughly around this area. And prior to that, kind of on the pumps to dumps. So hopefully this doesn't just turn into a dump fest. And I would look for that if we lost $35. We lost $35 after this. That would look real shitty, and it probably just keeps going down. But pretty nice pumpage there. BSV, BCH, what's going on over there in that camp? What are they doing? If anyone knows, type some stuff in the troll box. Oh, look, XMR. It's the same shit in the sideways ass pattern. It's been a month almost. Cool. Or 2 months or whatever the hell it's been. Now, I will say this is very rare. See this magenta candle? That's like my special painted candle things that I have on there. These pop up when it's buyer shut off. So the bears come in and say, nah, bitch, you bearish below this. But what's interesting on this is usually you do not stay inside of the ranges that long. This might be the longest I have ever seen price stay inside of a magenta candle like that. Very interesting. It just bodes more to that the compression and the tight Bollinger Bands on a lot of these cryptos and tradables right now. The moves coming out of this, y'all, are going to be so big. So just be patient. Just wait, and you can jump on the Momo when it breaks out, because it could be, well, I say break out, implying to the upside, but it could be either way. It could be breaking down, it could be breaking out. On these long ranges, sometimes it's best to just sit on your hands and wait for, maybe like a few days opening and closing above this 163 or below like 150. And generally on those, you can ride some Momo pretty good. Usually to, mid part of range. So upside, I'd look for probably like 175, and low side, I'd look for probably about 142. Of course, it's 142. Of course it is. Zor wants to look at STX. Oh, yeah, that'll be coming up in shortly. That is one that we look at every day on this list. Zcash. Oh, gross. You know what? I actually might go a little bit shopping today and nibble on some of these deep retraced altcoins, or shitcoins, if you will. We got major support at $29 on this. Still getting worked by the 21 EMA. It has been for many moons. But when you get to these deep retraces, the thing I like about them is your risk is pretty low. I mean, on this, even if you took it all the way to 29, it's only about 12% from here. So like, That ain't shit, man. 12% in crypto is like great. All right, let's go to Dash. Oh, Dash, you son of a bitch. This thing is deep retracing the fall lows at about $40. Finding a little bit of support so far. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's ratchet up. Because is this a bump and run pattern still? Yeah, you could. It is kind of breaching though, because this does look like it's past the 618 now. Let's take a look. Oh, it's barely on it. Okay, so that is still technically available. This is very much the line in the sand. And on that same vein of what I just said too, that the risk here is just really low. I mean, another 10%er roughly, and that's on the weekly. You can probably ratchet that up and be a little tighter on the daily. Like pretty much these clusters right over there, which is right where we are pretty much. So you don't get a lot of opportunities to buy with single digit risk to reward ratios on crypto. Let's go look at Doge. Oh, Doge, you're breaking the trend line. You son of a bitch. Come on, Elon, just tweet something, okay? Save the Doge bags. The Doge bags. I don't. That sounds too much like douchebag though. We like Doge, so we don't. That's not a good. It's kind of funny though. Barely holding on right here to the clusters. I mean, the 7.5 level is what we've been kind of watching, and here we are attempting to get the second open and close below 7.5 pennies. Will it happen, or will the bulls come out of nowhere? Apparently, like Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV, and pamp this bitch all the way up real quick to like 8.5 before it consolidates more sideways for another year. No, but yeah, it's just barely holding on. I mean, we're at the low end of this range. It's definitely threatening the position. All right, here we are. So we're STX. Wah, breaking down here. But we are between the long and short term moving averages. It's a tough spot to take trades generally. But looking at structure, you do have major support, 58 cents. That's been the case for a while. And as the days go by, this will ratchet up and kind of meet it there. And I mean the 200 will ratchet up and kind of agree with that 58 penny area. This is, man, let's go to the weekly. Man, speaking of stacks, I actually was seeing something called ordinals. Like so, and I know ordinals is a thing already on Bitcoin, but I'm talking about like a coin that's being traded. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see if I can find it here in a second. But Stacks looks okay above about the 58-cent level. Major resistance here at about 70, pretty much about 80 pennies. So looking a little bit heavy. Let's see if I can find that ordinal one. I think it's just called Ordi. Just crypto. Ordi, baby. Yeah. Oh wait, that's ordinal Doge, which is actually funny. I'm actually glad that popped up because I actually kind of want to buy some of that. And I actually should say actually one more time just to make sure. Look, it already pumped. Wow, nice. It's only up 0%. What's wrong with TradingView? Y'all looking up here? Why does it say 0? When it says 0, that's clearly not 0. Let's see if I can find it on another exchange. But this is just kind of coming out. My buddy brought it to my attention the other day. So probably worth a little gander there. Let's look at ordinal Doge. Actually, hold on. Let's go to Bing X. I don't know what that is. No, it looks, yeah, I mean, it's super new. So hopefully it gets on a couple other exchanges. Let's see on Uniswap. It's probably been on there longer. Oh yeah, look at that. Pumps to dumps. That's kind of going with the stacks thing. But hey, this actually looks pretty good. I like this above 5,000. What is this? It's not Satoshis. Oh, we're in ETH. So 5,000 ETH Satoshis, whatever that equals. All right, I'm going to look at this ordinal Doge thing because, Doge, meme power, baby. At some point, this will probably do some pampage. It's just been selling off for a while, but this could be a total high risk, high reward coin there. All right, let's go to TrueFi. Oh, damn it. TrueFi has just been bleeding the F out. It's testing these cluster lows from the beginning of the year. 42, 4.2 cents, man, lying in the sand. It starts getting comfy below that. Watch out. It's already looking kind of bad anyway. Sub 5.5 pennies. Pretty nasty chart there. Oh, Radix. What are you doing, Radix? Dumped off of that really super high 14, 15 cent pump. To be fair, this might actually be a re-entry on Radix. Let me look at the weekly, even though it hasn't been out that long. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might nibble on this today. I'm gonna do a little bit of coin shopping today after I close the stream out. Yeah, I kind of actually like this because for me, risk, I'd kind of get out of here if we started losing these little lows right here at about 7.2 cents, which is about 7 something percent away from here right now. So that's kind of funny. And let's zoom out. Let's look a little bit left on the daily. We're kind of hanging out in this little cluster right outside the blue box, right on the mama too. You usually get some pumpage right on the mama from this section. So even if it's shorted, turned into a short-term trade, maybe you can look for about 15, 20% on this guy. So, that's 2 to 3 to 1 on a risk to reward profile. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. The Hexicans, what are they doing? Not much. They're just kind of chilling real tight between the 200 and the shorter term moving averages. Looks okay above 4.6, but kind of just got this little mountain distribution look on it with no Momo. Zero Momo so far. V-Chain dumped. We're back below all these clusters. To be fair, this does look a little heavy below 2 cents. That's the level we've been watching for a while. But what's funny is like looking left, you got major support over here. Like this market is not making this shit easy. It's making it very kind of frustrating almost. Like, what the hell, man? Will the Bulls or the Bears just get the Momo and take it for a little bit? Like, Jesus. Adam's doing a little pampage today, up 5%. Testing those lows from late last year. Mega super resistance at like 1130. Man, yeah. I mean, the EMAs are all spread down. I mean, this doesn't. If I was looking at this by itself, I would not be wanting to be long this unless it got back above 1120. Decent reaction today, though. See if Bulls can get some follow through and get back above 1120. If they did do that, that would actually look pretty good, maybe for some retrace buying. Oh no, Osmos, what are you doing, man? We are at fresh new lows. We are at all-time lows on Osmos. Sub 69 cents. Of course it's 69 cents. Jesus Christ. Meme numbers everywhere. Below 69 cents, y'all. This does look pretty damn heavy. Is this still in a short-term bump and run pattern? I don't know. I think it's extended a little bit too long to still call it that, technically speaking. But is this just that little dump fest to get everyone freaked out before the Bulls just come in out of fucking nowhere and rip face? Possibly, but man, below 69 cents, this is kind of shitty. Oh, look where we're at right now. 666. Maybe I'll just buy some to have entry at 666 on Osmos because, wouldn't that be so cool? Anyway, pretty nasty below 69. Now, if we swiftly get back above 69 and start camping back above here, and this is just like a little fake out breakdown, that would be pretty bullish, but that would need to happen by the weekend for sure. All right, what do we got left here? Tawny is in the stupid range still. I mean, actually, it's on the lower end of the range. How do you get DMI getting bullish off of this? That is very odd. Okay, well, looking at price structure above 190, it's okay. But this thing's just been in a freaking range for a long time, around $2 to around 240, until it really comfortably gets out of either side. Whatever. All right, let's go to ES. Let's go to regular markets. Look, they're not doing shit either. Actually getting a little rejection hammer candle today. That's interesting. Momo is all over the place. But you already know, same shit, different day. Below 4,200, I can't get super bullish on ES. There's just too much resistance. And just for reference on that monthly, I mean, look at this monthly. Look at all these bodies right here. The very tops of them are pretty much in the 4,100 handle. And the bulls have not been able to comfortably breach 4,100 handle, which would be 4,200. And you can see here, indecision right at it. You can see here, we tapped it and backed right off. Here, we tapped it and backed swiftly off. Here, we tapped it and also backed off. And the only time we got above it just for a second was back here last August before getting shat on. So that 4,200 level, and of course it's 42. What other number would it be? Until we're above that, I can't get bullish on the ES. And also look at this, the magenta candle price is mostly entrapped between that body. Does not happen very, very often at all. That is super rare. Again, an attestament to the squeeze that's happening right now, that consolidation, that pent up energy that will be blowing up and seeing very nice moves. I can't wait for that shit, dude. I can't wait to get on some big move trains and make some money because I've been sitting on my hands a little bit, just kind of like anticipating this breakout, but we're just not getting it. Look at this. Struggle is real. We barely got over 13.3 today, already getting rejected. If we zoom into the crack time frames, yeah, you can see pump in the morning right before the open of the regular session, and it's already pretty much given all that up. Let's go back to the daily. So we don't need to look at crack time frames. That shit's dangerous. Still, there's no. It looks pretty decent, but I mean, how come bulls haven't been able to go above 13.3? It's like those "What would Jesus do" bracelets. What would bulls do? Bulls are supposed to make price go up. Why aren't they doing that? What's going on? They've had plenty of time, literally well over a month, and they're just lollygagging. Let's go to Dow. What's Dow doing? Dow's selling off a little bit today, getting a little bit heavy. We're actually trying to breach into the next zone below 33.5. That opens up 32.8. And we're back in this little range. And we also have the 200 right there and this nice little saucer on the Mama, which the Mama average is this purple one. Eller's moving average. The mother of all moving averages is what he calls it. Yeah, I mean, just freaking lollygagging, dude. Let's go to Russell because I think that's the best one to watch right now. You know, considering bank failures, we talk about this a lot on the channel about, they're heavy in regional banks in the mid-teens for the index. So, and we've been cautious about that. Why hasn't this been able to rally at all? You know, is there still contagion possibly? That's what this chart's saying. And I mean, we actually even did an open and close on, what was that, Thursday last week below a lot of this range. And the bears have not been able to do that in, 5-6 months. So that is definitely a little bit telling. They were met with the bulls like immediately after, but now they're not getting any follow through, just getting worked by that 21 EMA. So barely holding on here, getting comfy below that 1742 level. Probably gets us to tap that lower horizontal at 1675. But just, man, it's just kind of creepy price action. Dow Jones tranny index dumping off. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good for the bulls. They don't like that. You want to see transportation's doing good. Looking pretty nasty below that, like 14.2. DAX, looks like it's trying to break out, but it's just not doing shit. No follow through. Kind of like NASDAQ just bumping right up underneath it. I guess this is a little bit better just because it's above it. As long as it's hold 15.8, I do have to lean a little bullish on the DAX, but just such lackluster price action, man. Look at this volatility, though, too. Super compressed. All the oscillators showing the same thing. Is China still taking off? Nope. Rejection. Coming back to the box again. Jesus Christ, man. What? This is a freaking scalper trader's paradise. You can pretty much just like get into trades and hold them for a few days, and it's going to test the other sides of range. Or just ping ponging like a mofo. Let's see. VIX. What is VIX doing? Making a little doji, clustering. Vix loves the cluster. That's his thing. Let's go to futures. Wow, hold up. Wow, now there's almost a $4 spread on VIX versus VIX futures. And wow, look at this. It's pumping. What the hell? It's up 9% today? What's going on? And VVIX is up to 100? Hold up, dudes. And ES is only down point. Okay, that is very odd. That's very interesting. Let's go to VVIX. Very interesting here. This is actually kind of signaling that there might be some selling pressure coming in here. Odd. Let's go look at KRE real fast. Yeah, look at that. Getting some selling pressure. We lose this 36 level again. Watch the F out. And what's the other one? KR, is it KRB? Oh, KB. Shit. Hold on. We'll find it. It's right over here. KBE. It is KBE. KBE. Yeah, man. Look at that. More dumping if it loses that 32. 32 on KBE and 36 on KRE. Oof, man. That probably ushers in the next wave of banking issues. Whatever that might entail. Man, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, the VIX. How's the VIX spread? That is wide. You usually do not see it that wide, and it's been that wide for about a few weeks now. All right, let's go to Nat Gas. What's Nat Gas doing? Oh, look, it's just sideways. That's cool. Barely holding on to the stupid two teens again after a rejection of looking good. It just can't really get the Momo. But hey, it's just sideways as hell. Two teens to about 240 ish till it's out of there. It's neutral as hell. Bond's trying to rally a little bit. Yeah, but they're just freaking super. Hey, look, it's sideways. Shocker. Yeah. That's a clear range right there. Don't really need to talk about that. Clear range right there. It's been very well established for many videos. TNX. It's going to be pretty much the same looking chart as the bonds. Dixie, freaking sideways as hell. Euro backing off a little bit off that 110 area. That's interesting. It's been just hovering right there at like 110.5 just for a hot minute. But the last couple of days this week actually losing some of its momentum. And you can clearly see that loss of momentum on the DMI as well as the bears try to get back in the neutral zone. Gold, what is gold doing? Still holding 2K. You cannot hate gold if it's above 2,000. I mean, I guess you can hate it if you want, but it is still very bullish above 2K. I don't have any problems with this chart at all. What about the monthly? Let's go to the monthly real quick. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. I love that candle right there. Little hanging out on the tops. Man, look at this. We even have the momentum on the monthly, on the DMI. Dude, the Momo is very, very much alive for the bulls on gold. The only way I would change that is like losing this little cluster around the mid 90s. Great time. Then I would start to kind of question this structure. But overall, it looks pretty damn good. Y'all already know silver. I like it above about $25. Macro, longer term, 24.20. Palladium rallying more. Look at that. It's above 1100 again. Very nice. Bounced right off of those lows on Monday and Friday. This chart looks really good still. A little bit of resistance here at 1150-ish, but overall, this is some nice ass structure right here. Palladium also bouncing nicely off of this level here. I mean, this looks good. Momo's back in the Bulls court here. Little resistance right here at about 1650. Above 1650, like we talked about in the last few videos, we're probably looking at 18. And as long as it's just holding about 1480-ish, it looks fine. GDX. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Kind of looks like gold's chart almost exactly. GDXJ, same thing. A little bit deeper. Above about 39 looks fine. And I believe GDX is 33. Yeah, 33 on GDX. All right. Let's go look at the sector majors. Any other tickers, please put those in the troll box now. and we can go check those out because I will be signing off shortly. Yeah, a lot of selling today. Pretty much everything is selling off. Little bumps in real estate, and a little bit of tech, but for the most part, just kind of down. Interesting. Let's go look at the top traded. Did Apple have earnings recently? I feel like they did. Yeah, they did. They beat. They said, "Suck it, let's go." We're Apple. We never go down, except for that one time. Let's go look at Microsoft because Apple and Microsoft are pretty much holding up the Nasdaq by themselves at this point. Yeah. Wow. Okay, there you go. To prove the point even more, they're literally. I think between those two, they're like 15% of the index or something. It's freaking crazy, man. It's like, what? Let's see here. I don't know. I had some issues with my stream the other day. I wasn't seeing the chat, and so I hope that's not the case today. Just kind of double checking, putting that out there. I'm gonna put like a little thing in the chat group right now and see if anything pops out. Let's put a happy face in there. Okay. Well, that looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. I think it's working. Oh, let's look at a couple things. Oh, let's go look at some shit ass stocks. Oh, wait, we didn't do blockchain stuff. Let's do that real quick. Where is it? Here you are. Oh, wow, 7% down. Wait, this is just not loading correctly. There it goes. Almost 2% up. Man, I got some lag, bros. Looks fine. It's just grinding up the trend line. So, I mean, all the oscillators, EMAs look pretty good. Obvious resistance right here at about 375. But as long as we're holding 330, looks good. Let's go to cores. Whoa, look at this consolidation. It has earnings tomorrow. Interesting. Earnings tomorrow. Maybe it's time for a little nibble. I'll probably wait for earnings, though. I usually don't like to hold stuff in earnings. All right, let's see. I think that's it. Coin, what's MicroStrategy doing? Whatever. What's Coin doing? I can't tell. Won't let me look. Yeah, just kind of whatever. Man, this shit is running slow. Slow motion. Let's go to the. Oh, that's not the right one. Damn it. No, I don't want that. I wanted the freaking one right above it. I have too many watch lists. Wanted to look at Planeteer because I thought this might be a good. Ah, damn it! Oh, I was looking at this on Monday. I was like, damn, I need to buy some Planeteer. And looks like I kind of missed the boat on that one. Damn it. I wanted to share it today on the stream, but it looks like the move kind of already happened. Hellbound. Oh, thank you for putting that in there. Yes, I do see that. The last one I see is STX USD from Zor, and then my happy faces, and then way better, and then the one that you just typed is see this. Dude, damn it. This chart was beautiful on Monday. You snooze, you lose, guys. The market does not wait for you. It does not care about your positions. But yeah, I was I was gonna buy some of this on Monday. Oh well, it is what it is. Nice volume on this. This looked good. I really liked how this was looking sideways, and the risk on this was just too simple for me. Um, Look at this. I mean, I was just gonna trade it with a stop kind of on where my cursor is. So it was just like, oh, I could easily do that. Except I can't show you. Yeah, it was only like 2 or 3% risk, but we already had the freaking move happen. So missed that one. That's okay. I didn't know that happened till today. I probably wouldn't have brought it up because now I look like a retard. Virgin Galactic, pumping pretty good. Let's go to Nokia. I think Nokia will probably be a good trade at some point. I think Hood will be a good trade at some point. And I also think BlackBerry will be a good trade. Actually, it's already has become a good trade. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Well, BlackBerry's starting to look real nice above like 450. Shit. Let's look at the weekly. Let's look at this weekly. Oh yeah, major resistance at 570. And kind of about where we are too. We're in this little cluster. But we can if bulls can defend like 460-ish now for a little while, that would look really constructive. Very nice. Very nice. And then also hood. From the hood, dog. It's kind of in a similar situation as just lulling out sideways, kind of like Link or like Planeteer. That Planeteer chart, though, is just freaking perfect. Oh, well. It's funny. I mentioned it in another chat group I'm in with some trading buddies. And they're like, Planeteer. They're like, no, it's not the time to buy it. I let them influence me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not blaming them. It's just been too busy of a week. All right, let's look at some exchange tokens real quick. I'm just curious if OKB has been keeping its Momo up because it's been killing it for a long time. Yeah, just kind of hanging out in the highs. Wow, Waves. What the hell? Waves is $1.50? That seems like an attractive price to me. I like that. I mean, obviously this chart's not really great. We got major support at about 125, but interesting. How about crypto.com? What is that? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. A lot of support at 6 cents. So that's like less than 10% from here. Interesting. How about Strike Finance? No, doesn't look too great. Voyager obviously is dying a slow death. It's been dying for a long time. Bye bye. Bye bye, Voyager. All right. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap up. I don't see no tickers in there. So let's wrap this biatch up. Mama Bear. Looks like it just dumped a little bit. What the hell? Damn, it dumped a lot of bit. Okay, whoa, just since the stream. What's going on, man? Let's zoom in. That like literally just happened. That was a swift dump. Holy shit balls. Okay, well, let's just dump 4% real fast in the last 10 minutes. Okay. That's not good. Oh, we're back all the way already on the lows of the 27,000 handle, and it looks like we actually breached. Oh, we did. Did that just happen? That breach just happened. Uh-oh, guys. Ooh, well. Look at that. We just breached 27K live on stream. Uh-oh. Sell everything. Get out of crypto. It's going to zero. It's totally effed. Your grandma was right. It's a Ponzi scheme. No, I'm just kidding. But wow, yeah, we did breach 27K. That has not happened since maybe this one right here. Let's look. Yeah, barely by like $19. I don't know if that counts. Will this get bid back up? There's still 6.5 hours left in the day. Let's zoom in a little bit. Pretty nasty. Oof. Man, if this 458 closes below 27,000, yeah, y'all, we might be coming down to 24K. It might be happening there. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. What's Ethereum doing? Also about to breach 18 hundos. 1750 is more of its line, though, is equivalent to the 27 for Bitcoin. So they're in a little bit different spots. See what bulls do to defend here. Interesting. Yeah, everything just went red because there was actually quite a bit of green mixed in with all this, but we're getting some mad sell pressure for lunchtime here. People getting back from lunch and saying, no, I'm dumping this shit. Yeah, wow, across the board here. Interesting. All right. Well, dippity doodah fest. Watch that dang daily close today. It's going to be an important one. I wonder even if we do like a 3 hour, let's see how well 27,000 is being defended. Ooh. Yeah, it's being very well defended, actually. No open and closes except right around here, except they're like right on it, though. So it's like not really any. Let's zoom in actually to see that mo better. So literally like a couple, like this one and this one. But that's why I like 2 or 3 candles in a row for confirmation of breaking ranges. And so we're literally possibly about to test that. We might be able to use a 3-4 hour for this. And we get a 3-4 hour, probably 3 or 4 of those closing below 27. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. We go to 24.0. That definitely could be happening. Interesting. All right, let's see if that's carrying over to traditionals too. Looks like they're picking up some selling pressure as well. Let's go to the crack time frames, maybe, if my shit will load. Oh, yeah, wow. Giving it up. NASDAQ's back below 13.3. Interesting. Oh, man, I need to... Whoa, okay, well, pump to dump. Dude, look, we got pump and dumps in regular markets. Nasty, y'all. I need to get out of this real quick. I need to go over here and open up my broker time. It's time to do some trading. All right. I think that's it. This VIX thing, y'all, that's the biggest concern, which is funny. We were literally just talking about that, that it's showing that there's potential selling pressure coming around the corner because that is, right about 100 and then, and change dollar spread on VVIX or on VIX versus this futures is very interesting. You do not see that very often. And man, yeah, VVIX closes above 100 today. Watch out. I mean, we're actually going to break the range finally. Yay! It'll be fun instead of seeing this sideways crap. Even if it is to the downside, I don't even care at this point. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Stupid authenticator apps. All right, we're loading up some price action. All right, awesome, guys. I think that's it for today. It would be vigilant out there. We're getting a little bit of that pressure. Is this a buying opportunity before the Bulls come back and try to regain their Momo? Potentially could be. It very well potentially could be. We are resting on some pretty interesting support zones on that low end. So, is this, I think the question is breach or just get relief rallies to stay inside the ranges because, we don't break ranges anymore. We're just going to stay between 26 and 29,000 on Bitcoin forever now. But why is this glowing? Stop glowing, man. But this could, so I don't care if I get stopped out. I get stopped out. It is what it is. Whatever. Big deal. That happens all the time. Just adhere to your trading plan. That good old saying, plan your trade your plan. I know you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but it is super important to do so because otherwise you start trading on emotions and you start doing fight or flight trades, and those can lead all over the place. So much love, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for this little bit longer of an episode. But that's all good. We usually try to do about 30 minutes to an hour, so we're right on the high end of that. So happy hump day. I will see y'all on Friday. Hopefully we get some range breaking and something else to talk about. And until then, I hope y'all have a beautiful day.